Welcome to another edition of Business Thursday with me, your host, Tanji Demean. And as usual, take your pen and papers because there is definitely a lot you're going to be learning from this session. It is going to be wonderful because we're having an amazing person with an amazing personality, a leader, a powerful lady, a woman who can lead the generation and position herself to be able to be mind blowing, value created, and attractive. So, before I bring in our guests, we'll be right back.
Melsom Consulting, your growth and sustainability partner. Startups and SME accounting and business management service provider in Cameroon and Africa. Are you struggling to keep track of your financial transactions for your business? Melsom Consulting got you covered. Who we are. Melsom Consulting is a professional service firm providing bookkeeping, accounting, payroll, tax advisory, business process improvement, and financial modeling solutions.
All right, like I told you guys, we are going to be having an amazing lady, a powerful lady, a leader, a developer. She is an instigator, a supporter, and a promoter. Ambe Melvis, can you please tell us who you are?
Okay, thank you very much, Demean. Ambe Melvis is a female, of course. She's an accountant. She's a finance consultant. She's certified by ACCA. School background, UB, University of Boya. She graduated in first class honors in accounting. And she has 8 plus professional years of experience in accounting, finance, and audit. She started her professional career with Deloitte and Touche Afrique Central, where she worked for 6 plus years. And in the past 2 years, she's been working with small and medium-sized enterprises. So that's just a brief of me.
Okay. I think I should sit more properly now. Getting to know you brings chills. I should sit more properly now. Okay, that's awesome. So now, like you said, Ambe Melvis is a lady. So, how does a lady find herself with numbers?
I think I personally have had a love of numbers since my early years in school. Like I studied accounting since from 1 to date. So I've had a love of numbers really early on. So like it's embedded in me.
Embedded in you.
Yes.
I wish I had that.
But I'm sure you also have something that's embedded in you that you've
Well,
loved from your
definitely.
origin.
We'll get there.
Yeah.
So can you tell us how was your journey like as an entrepreneur?
Okay. I've been an entrepreneur for not very long. Let's say 2 years practically. Even though I always had the vision of being one.
Okay.
But I think what pushed me to really practice was my love for numbers. I've been in the field for a while with experience, seeing how companies work within Cameroon and abroad, managed a huge portfolio of clients with Deloitte. And I said to myself, perhaps it's time to give back to the community. And where do I start? Let me start by giving something that I already have, something that I already know how it works, something that I can improve on.
Something you master.
Exactly. So I identified a pain point with small and medium-sized enterprises because I understand that startup CEOs can be very, very busy because at the beginning of their journey, they're the marketer, they're the cleaner, they're the IT guy, they're the salesperson, they're the accountants. So most of the times, they don't really take into consideration the record keeping part. So I said, okay, why not come in and assist and keep their books?
Awesome.
Thank you.
Well, I'm just imagining how it is. Like you facing a giant man and what maybe he had some issues with his numbers and he's looking at a huge sums of money which is missing and you're there like you're struggling to explain it to you. So that's the thing. Anyways, now it's important that we mention that you're the CEO of Melsom Consulting.
Okay.
Melsom Consulting, and people now understand why I had to sit properly. So,
Okay.
tell us, who is Melsom Consulting?
Okay, Mesem Consulting, I can explain Mesem Consulting as an external me. My name is Melvis, so
Okay.
Melsom is from Melvis. Yes, so we can say Melsom like Melvis and some more. So it's some sort of an external part of me. It's an externalization of what I want to give to the society, of the value I want to create out here instead of just bearing it inside of me.
Cloning yourself.
Exactly. So, relating to what we do at Melsam, we provide accounting services, bookkeeping, tax advisory, financial modeling. To our niche is basically startups, NGOs, and small medium-sized enterprises for the moment. Yes.
Well, definitely you're starting from somewhere, building that portfolio which is already up there. You want to add a few more floors.
Yes.
So definitely, it's awesome. So now we are gradually shifting away from Nelson.
Okay.
We're shifting away from Nelson, and you talked of being certified by the what was that?
Association of Certified Accountants, ACCA.
ACCA. So now, what qualifies an accountant?
First of all, your technical skills.
Okay.
When you have the technical skills, yes, you could go to school. No, you don't have a certificate. Well, you have the skills, but really not the certificate. But then, if a reputable body certifies what you already know, what you've experienced, yes, that's good. You've practiced it. Means that you've learned something. It is an institution, reputable institution recognizes that you've learned it, and then you've practiced it.
Okay.
Yes.
So the key points we should note here is knowledge, mastery, certification.
Yes.
Then now the practice now builds experience.
Exactly.
So that now you define an accountant. So now my next question, you don't feel like you will be giving out your business secret, but I should ask, what are the possible tools you think as an accountant you should be able to learn and master?
Okay. As an accountant, first of all, you have to have the passion because it's a very tedious task. It is not something that you just sit and say, okay, we'll just do it like this. And it's like, analysis is something that needs energy, brain energy, commitment, and a lot of patience. Because with numbers, if you rush them and you make an error, everything could go wrong. And the numbers transmit a message. And if you give out a wrong number, someone will misinterpret it. So you need first of all to have the patience, the passion for it. You need to be able to understand accounting software because accounting is basically moving from spreadsheets to software.
Yeah,
You have to be able to understand accounting software. And something that's more important, which could be common or might minimize, you need to have a good computer. You need to have a very good computer, and you need knowledge of Microsoft applications, especially Excel, because working, you need to be able to manipulate things. You need to be able to present reports in PowerPoint. You need to be able to analyze large volumes of data in Access. You need to be able to do presentations.
So in a nutshell, it starts with yourself,
Yes,
passionate, and you should love what you're doing.
exactly.
You go down to computers,
Yes,
which definitely means we're gradually going towards being digital,
exactly.
learning how to use the digital tools, the technology, and everything, and the softwares.
Yes, I need a background, taking a good background of the
Okay.
accounting because with the tools, the software, if you don't know what you're doing, they'll still be useless.
Yeah, definitely.
Yes.
So yeah, it's important. It's important. So now that means with what you know,
Yeah.
how would you feel accounting affects businesses?
Okay, I think that accounting is the core of every business because when we talk of every business, it's money.
Okay, yeah.
And we need to have a way of tracking that money.
Mhm.
If a business person puts in all the efforts going out chasing clients, negotiating deals, and comes back and there's no track of what he's done, it's he feels like he hasn't done anything. Because for me, what is not documented is not done. So accounting to a business person, first of all, is the core. It helps you to track your activities. From the tracking of the activities, you can be able to make decisions for your business very easily. Because accounting is such a way that things or transactions can be arranged per nature. Maybe you can for a month you can say, okay, this is how much I spent on transport, this is how much I spent on office utilities, this is how much I spent on this. So with those groupings, you can easily analyze and see where you spent more, where you need to maybe reduce the cost if you're overspending on it. And thirdly, I think first I said tracking per nature to help you with the decisions. Okay, so next, for the importance of accounting, it helps you to be able to present your value to your investors. Let's say somebody comes to invest in your business and you have nothing to show for. You say, okay, I've been in business for 5 years and there is no track record of what you've been doing. He's not going to invest in your business because business experience and all of that is in numbers. So you need to be able to show them some sort of financial statements or track record of what you've done. That is a function of accounting.
So in essence, first let's take one major point here which you noted, which is if it's not documented,
it's not done.
It's not done. Because it's important that we as entrepreneurs, we get to understand that whatsoever you're doing, put it down.
Exactly.
Jot it somewhere. It may be useless, it may not be organized, it may not be as professional as an accountant like you will do, but just put it down somewhere. Not just the business, not just the financial part, but also your ideas.
Exactly.
Yes, you put it down.
Yes.
Documentation shouldn't be more typed. You print out and you decorate in some flashy papers. Put it down.
Yeah, just
Pen
have
and
a ledger where you put things for your business. That is fine. But as long as you document it, when you finally get a bookkeeper or an accountant, they can be able to arrange the financial details in such a way that they can prepare financials from there. But at least have something.
It should be there.
Down. Yes.
So you can reference.
Exactly.
That's really true, and it's important we understand that it's a vital piece. It's a vital piece because one of the tips they usually give us is that whatsoever you're doing, you can be moving by the street and an idea just popped into your head.
Yes.
You quickly jot it down, and in the next 5 minutes it goes away. You just turn to that page and it's boom, you get it. So if it's not documented, it's not done.
Yes.
Now, with all that, we have looked at how important it is. We've looked at how vital accounting is for a business. There's one part of accounting which you said tax.
Yes.
You said tax. How does it two work together?
Normally, every business is required to pay taxes, except you're not making profits, like non-governmental organizations, unless you're involved in a profitable aspect of it, something.
Yes.
So, normally, the accounting is the base for your tax. It's like the computation of the tax, the accounting is the base. So, another important thing also that I missed out is accounting helps you to be able to prepare for your tax. Because the rate of the tax is applied on an accounting figure. If the figure is not good, it means that the tax is not going to be good. So that is the base link that these two have.
So it's more of a brother and sister, the same mother, the same father, living in different houses.
Exactly, because the accounting is like your a summary of all that you've done in the house, and then the government says, okay, with this that you've done, this
is what you give to us.
Exactly, we use for the road, the public lighting, and all that is around.
For those who are not able to afford to pay for such stuff, they make it free for them.
Exactly.
That's awesome. So now, in the next 10 years, where do you see the accounting industry going?
The accounting industry is actually fast moving, given that technology is always evolving.
Okay.
Yeah, so currently we already have what we call remote work, like people working from home. I think that in the next 10 years it's going to become very, very rampant, because right now people don't really have to meet in the same building to be able to deliver a task or work with a client or something like that. So remote work is actually becoming more rampant, and it's going to continue in the next 10 years. And also one of the advantages of remote work is that it's actually very flexible, and it also reduces overhead costs for the office.
All right.
If you're at home, you'll not be using lighting in the office. The air conditioning will be off.
Okay.
Yes, so the actually reduces what we call overhead costs.
That's true. So
Yes. And another aspect for the accounting industry that accountants or accounting firms have to look at would be data security. Excuse me. Normally, with the evolution of technology, a lot of data is shared between the clients and the accountants virtually, electronically.
okay.
And as the technology evolves, hackers also evolve in their game. So
That's true.
there's a need for accountants and accounting firms to learn about data security, cyber training for their staff to be able to ensure be able to identify threats that come with the evolving technology. Because it takes just a very short while for someone's identity to be stolen, for clients' data to be stolen if it's not well secured. And if the person working on the data doesn't know how to identify what is a threat and what is not. And we can also talk of the next 10 years, accountants will have to be looking at the big data because now we have a lot of data that's huge volume of data. And instead of just looking at basic bookkeeping as the basic form, we have to be able to look at analyzing huge volumes of data. That way we have to get into data analysis, more advanced software, such as cloud accounting. It's true that cloud accounting is already present now, but then I think it's going to become more rampant because more companies are going into working on cloud. We have more automated accounting softwares where you can easily share stuff with your clients, even within the same team, instead of the normal paperwork. Most accounting firms, most offices are moving to paperless. So
Okay,
this is
that's
something that I believe is going to continue in the next 10 years and maybe become even more prominent. It's true that in Cameroon we still have paper, a lot of paper and all that, but I think that is something that we are going to get to, even if it takes some time.
true.
And let me see, another aspect would be online marketing. Yes. Yeah.
Well. The reason why I smart is the previous session.
Yes.
In the previous session, we stressed a lot on digital marketing.
Okay.
It was all digital marketing, and it's kind of funny how everything is gradually evolving
Okay.
around it. It's
Alright,
evolving around it. So yeah.
Okay, I get it. Accountants normally, traditionally, not very good at marketing the business online. But nowadays, the client is online. Everybody's online. So the accountant should be able to go online where the client is and open up more and market the business online using digital marketing tools. Because with the advent of technology, basically everybody is online. Yes, so online is a good place for you to meet new clients, even discuss with your current client, use basic IT tools that are available rather than always paying transport, moving through traffic to go get a document that somebody could just scan, put it on the drive, and you pick it up.
You pick it up.
Exactly.
And I believe the tax system now is gradually moving to online registration where you declare your taxes online.
Yes, that's
So-
currently what's applicable.
It's applicable already.
Mhm.
Jeez. Where will be? Anyways, we're gradually getting there. So now we are looking at like the industry in the next 10 years.
Yes.
Where do you see Melsom now following the trend of the industry in the next 10 years?
Melsom in the next 10 years, I think that in the next 10 years will not be where we are right now. We'll
That's
definitely
true.
be getting somewhere. And we look forward to expanding, but we have to start from home. Like they say, clean your house before you go and clean another person's house.
Obviously.
So we're starting from home, expanding to other countries of the Central African region, and then why not other countries of Central Africa, and then globally. So, but that, of course, globally cannot be attained in 10 years. So in 10 years, we are still going to be within Africa.
So in the next, by the time you're going to be 60, we're going to be looking at Melsom Consulting to be the global brand name, featuring in Forbes and storming the USA, UK, and gathering enough data and shipping it to us.
Exactly.
But so okay, now it's interesting, it's fascinating, and the tendency is people looking at you, you're not that. You
Oh,
get the point.
thank you.
So it's fascinating how much you contain, how much knowledge you have, and how much personality you have. So looking at other people who definitely want to get into accounting, and also the you as a lady, you as a lady, and other ladies who want to get into it. What do you think you can tell them
Okay.
that can be as a source of motivation, advice, or anything?
All right. First of all, I'd like to say that the limitations we have are only self-made.
That's true.
If you believe something is going to come through for you, I understand that life can be difficult. You could have a lot of limitations, maybe paying your school fees, going to school, studying the program, and all that. But I believe that there are currently a lot of free resources online. If you're able to WhatsApp, you can learn a free course on accounting, on anything to improve your knowledge. So for a lady out there that is planning to get into accounting, just do it. Just start. The best tool or key that I can tell you is just start from somewhere. Don't listen to the stereotypes. I do get stereotypes. People talk every day about this, about that, but that's not my objective. Put your goal down, focus on it. Identify the person that can help you achieve that goal and walk up to them. Say, I have this goal, I need help in this area. Please, can you assist me?
Obviously.
Stay focused. Forget about what society says you cannot do, you cannot do it. The ability is already in you. God has given you everything. You have everything inside of you to achieve everything that you conceive.
Take away the noise.
Yes.
Shut it.
Exactly. Filter it. Have that serenity.
Focus.
Yes, and focus on what you want to do.
Oh. I think I should get into accounting myself. Funny enough, I wanted to be an accountant.
Okay.
Yes, I wanted to be an accountant, but unfortunately, the passion of numbers left me.
Oh.
Yeah, it did. But then, it was awesome having you.
Thank
It
you.
was wonderful. I personally, I think it was educative for me,
Okay.
and it is the focus of this, getting people to understand what they need, how to get it, and how they can use it.
Exactly.
So we know very well that we can get to Melsom, and she handled our books and sleep calmly and wonderfully.
Sure.
So it's really great, and we hope that in subsequent time we may be having you back here again. Because trust me, having to sit down with you and talking to you, I feel like there's still something in there I've not taken. There's still knowledge I've not taken. So I'm letting you go for now
Okay.
to go and increase the knowledge again,
All
so that when you're coming next time, I should come down with a much larger pie. Suck it up.
Okay.
All right. So thank you very much, and we appreciate you for taking out time from your busy schedule to be with us.
Thank you very much. I was actually honored to be on the program today.
Oh.
Thank you. I really appreciate it. And of course, I'm available anytime you need me to come on the program. You can just give me a call.
Most definitely, I will be giving you a call. All right. All right, that was Ambe Melvis, such an inspiring lady, powerful and insightful. She gave a lot of nice tips and business insights as far as accounting is concerned. And down the description, we are going to be putting her contact details, how you can get to her in case you need to follow up questions, you have follow up questions, or you need her services, and where she is located. I learned a lot. I trust you learned a lot. See you next Thursday.